So a few days ago, I did a video on my channel where I talked about the possibility of a Thor 4, which it sounds like could possibly be in development at Marvel Studios. But I was really excited about it because I was thinking, hey, that means that there's going to be another movie with Chris Hemsworth in it as Thor, which would just absolutely be amazing. I would absolutely love that. And I said in that video, I would totally love that because I need some of those characters that I've grown to love so much in the next phase to kind of keep me invested in what's happening in phase 4. Otherwise, I'm not going to be as invested because there's totally new characters throughout this entire thing. You know, obviously there's a Black Widow movie as well, which I'm super excited about. But yeah, and now it's starting to sound like that, you know, Thor 4 might happen, but it sounds like it's not going to be with Chris Hemsworth. And I'm not totally excited about that idea. So, let's see here. In an interview with LA Times, Thor Ragnarok actress Tessa Thompson noted she believes a pitch for a Thor 4 film has been made. I heard that a pitch has happened for another Thor film. I don't know how real that intel is, but I hear that the pitch has happened. I think the idea is Taika Waititi, who directed Ragnarok, would come back. And honestly, I can totally see Marvel doing that because Ragnarok was a really big success. It did really, really well, and you know, as much as I wasn't a fan of Thor Ragnarok, so many people loved that film and loved what Taika Waititi did with that film. So continuing on, she says it didn't even occur to me legitimately that it was necessarily so she's talking about the whole Captain Marvel thing, and this is kind of I'm starting to get to the point of what I want to say in this video, but bear with me for a second. So, you know, those tweets that were put out by, like, Brie Larson and stuff showing Captain Marvel holding Valkyrie and romance stuff and all that. So basically this is what she says about that. It didn't even occur to me legitimately that it was necessarily a romantic thing. I don't even know what happens in the canon in terms of those characters or if they intersect, but I just love the idea of more women and more women Marvel characters getting to intersect. I just think it's so cool and it's time, and why not? There's so many compelling female characters inside of the MCU, she added, and just selfishly when I get to see these women in passing, they're all such cool women, so the idea of getting to spend time with them and hang out is so fun. I'm just excited that this new phase promises to have women and queer folks, and I don't understand why anyone would want to hang out with Brie Larson. But with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to this next thing here. This is something that Kevin Feige said in an interview talking about the future of the MCU, talking about phase 4 moving forward and all of that stuff, and this is my point that I want to get at in this video. Feige said, with Ant-Man and the Wasp and now with Captain Marvel and many movies to be announced in the near future, I'm anxious for the time when it's not a novelty that there is a female-led superhero movie, but it is a norm. And it is less a story of, oh, look, a female hero. And it's more of a story of, oh, what's this about? Who's this character? I'm excited to see that. And I think we can get there. So the main point I want to say in this video is that the only people who are making female superheroes abnormal are people like you, Kevin Feige, people in Hollywood, people in the mainstream media, SJWs, all of you people who need to incessantly point out every time that there is a female lead in a superhero film, hey, look, there's a female lead in this superhero film. Female empowerment, all that stuff. And, you know, well, you know, Gal Gadot didn't do that herself so much with Wonder Woman. There was a lot of media surrounding it that kind of obsessed over that as well. Same thing happened with Captain Marvel. And the point is that normal people don't look at it abnormally. Normal people don't go, oh, look, a female hero. Normal people just go, dude, I'm excited for this movie and I hope that it's good. I'm excited to see what they're going to do with the story, with this character, and that's it. Normal people don't think the way that Hollywood thinks, Kevin Feige, and you have to understand that. I'm so happy that you want to get to the point that people are like, oh, what's this about? Who's this character? I'm excited to see that. But we're already at that point. The only people who are making it not that point right now in movie history are people like you, Kevin Feige, who seem to need to continue to push the idea that, hey, look what we got here. We have a female lead superhero film. Look at Captain Marvel. She's a woman, and all of that stuff. The only people who are continuing to do that are you, Hollywood in general, the mainstream media, and all that stuff. And as soon as you guys can stop doing that, then we can actually move past that and get to a point where it's normal to just look at a woman who's in a superhero film and be like, I can't wait to see what this character's like. I can't wait to see what this movie is about. The only people who are holding that back are you guys. So it's totally up to you guys. If you want to continue to live in this weird bubble where you want to make it normal, but at the same time you're continuing to make it abnormal, go ahead, I guess. It's super weird, but the rest of us who are normal thinking human beings have already moved past that. So that's up to you guys. And just to add on, I am not as excited about a female-led Thor film as I am about a movie that would star Chris Hemsworth. And I'm not even if it was another dude who is starring in a Thor film, I wouldn't be excited about that either. I don't want another Thor film unless it has Chris Hemsworth as Thor, because he is Thor. He is the God of Thunder, and he is there's no one who can replace him. I just don't think that is possible. No one can do Thor justice like Chris Hemsworth did. So even if it was a dude who's playing the next Thor, I would not be excited about that. And I'm not excited about a female-led Thor film because I want more Chris Hemsworth. I want to at least see some of the original characters that we've grown to love so much appear in Phase 4. Obviously, there's Black Widow as well, so I am excited about that. So with that being said, those are kind of my thoughts about this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you all very soon in another video. Talk to you later. Bye.